Cross-border residents will now have to fill a border declaration pass if they want to enter Queensland. The border bubble changes are in response to Sydney's expanding COVID cluster. Georgia Simpson filed this report.
The border bubble in danger of bursting. Cross-border residents could come and go into Queensland as they please, but from 1 a.m. on Monday, they'll need to fill out a border declaration form to enter the Sunshine State.
It gives us the information so we know where people have come from, so we can immediately go out and contact those people if a case then happens in that area.
Our relationship with Queensland is so close, we're so interconnected here on the border that I'm really grateful that they haven't done a hard border closure, and I fingers crossed they keep it that way.
Restrictions are easing across Queensland and Greater Melbourne residents are being welcomed back. 4,500 of them arriving on the Gold Coast today.
Super exciting that I finally get to actually see them after a while of being locked up. So yeah, they're really excited to see me.
We changed our flights 24 hours ago, so we were meant to go out yesterday, but that didn't work out, so we went out this morning and took the day off school today just to get us up here.
It'll be a boost for Queensland's tourism sector, which is desperately trying to fill a $250 million black hole left behind after millions of New South Wales residents were banned by the latest travel restrictions.
Yesterday, police turned around 186 people who attempted to enter Queensland by air, and they were sent back to Sydney, and 128 people who arrived were put into hotel quarantine.
With more than 200 exposure sites south of the border, anyone in Queensland who's been in the local government areas of Waverley, Woollahra, Randwick or the City of Sydney since June 11 must follow the same lockdown rules as those imposed in New South Wales. There's 2 new cases of community transmission, both of them linked to the Brisbane Portuguese Centre restaurant. One of them the partner of the manager who tested positive yesterday, the other a friend of the Portuguese woman who tested positive after her 14 days of hotel quarantine. Georgia Simpson, Sky News.
Health experts have discovered a new treatment approach for chronic neck pain by monitoring the brain. Australian researchers say the new information can help to improve treatment options and health outcomes for sufferers.
Waking up with a stiff neck's a good day for Elise Bosch. The 28-year-old has been living with chronic neck and back pain for well over a decade.
There'll be days where I'm quite capable for, walking a K and a half, and there'll be days where it potentially hurts too much, and I'm lucky to just get day-to-day chores done.
Painkillers help, but she knows they're not a long-term solution, and researchers agree. They say chronic pain sufferers often have brains with structural characteristics that are different to those in a healthy individual, but they believe through exercise the damage can be reversed.
Even after reaching adulthood, the brain responds to different scenarios in life, and it's still adapting to new circumstances.
They've come up with an 8-week treatment plan, putting patients through 3 physical therapy sessions a week. It includes strengthening, motor control and aerobic exercises, but no strong pain medication. An MRI is taken of the participant's brain at the start and end of the trial to monitor any changes.
Researchers strongly believe the findings of this study could change the way clinicians initially treat neck pain.
It would allow us to do 1 MRI scan, predict how they're going to respond to exercise, and then decide, do we go on with this type of intervention, or do we need to consider alternatives?
Giving people like Elise a shot at a pain-free life without any nasty side effects.